After nearly 10 years of working in childcare, there's one thing that I've learned for sure, and that's that babies poop a lot. Here in the United States, the most popular way of dealing with all this poop is with disposable diapers. According to a study by the American Academy of Pediatrics, abbreviated AAP, 90% of families in the United States exclusively use disposable diapers for their babies. Now, disposables might seem like a convenient and effective option, but in truth, they actually harm our environment, harm our economy, and endanger the well-being of any children, grandchildren, nieces, or nephews you or anyone you love might have. Therefore, I believe the United States federal government should ban the sale of disposable diapers in the United States in order to protect its citizens. I will first explain the damages caused by disposable diapers, and then I will propose a solution that solves for these damages. Now, there are three main issues with disposable diapers, and the first is with the chemicals contained in them. Infants are exposed to diapers 24 hours a day for the first 2 years of their lives at least, and this makes them very vulnerable to anything that's inside the diaper. One such chemical is dioxins, which comes into the diaper through the bleaching process. According to a 2010 study by the National Institute of Environmental Health, the 4 main brands of diapers were all tested for dioxins, and they were found to have dioxins in every single sample. This is concerning because, according to the World Health Organization, dioxins are highly toxic carcinogens that can cause developmental delays and hormone imbalances. They also get into our environment through the bleaching process. And dioxins are classified by the EPA as persistent environmental pollutants, meaning that they're toxic in small amounts and they don't go away very easily. Because of their toxicity, dioxins are banned in most countries. However, we continue to use them in the United States, even in our diapers. A second chemical contained in disposable diapers is tributyltin, which is a metal that's classified by the EPA and the World Health Organization as a toxic pollutant that's known to cause hormonal problems in children that can even lead to obesity later in life. The third and final chemical I'll discuss is sodium polyacrylate, which, according to the World Health Organization, was banned from use in tampons in the 1980s after studies showed that sodium polyacrylate was responsible for toxic shock syndrome in many women, which in severe cases caused amputation and even death. The second issue with disposable diapers is with how we throw them away. The AAP estimates that disposable diapers contribute 7.6 billion pounds of garbage to our landfills every year, and this garbage doesn't readily break down. The EPA estimates that it can take 500 years for a disposable diaper to decompose. So in other words, if Christopher Columbus had worn disposable diapers, it's likely they would still be sitting in a landfill somewhere today. And disposables don't just fill up our landfills, they also contribute to improper disposal of waste products. The EPA estimates that 5 million pounds of raw fecal matter goes into our landfills every year. Not only is this disgusting, but it's also has potential for catastrophe because, according to the American Public Health Association, raw fecal matter and urine in our landfills can contaminate our groundwater and spread diseases. In fact, according to the Groundwater Foundation, contaminated groundwater because of landfills in the past from sewage has caused hepatitis and dysentery. And these effects could be citywide because of the way that we distribute our water. Diaper companies even know how dangerous sewage in our landfills is, and because of this, they print on their packaging instructions on how to rinse out diapers before you throw them away. And you can find this label on all the major companies of diapers, because it's so dangerous to have raw sewage in our landfills. However, disposable diapers are made for convenience. We want to take them off and throw them right into the garbage, so nearly no one actually follows these instructions. And this was proven by a study done by the University of Illinois in 2010 that found that less than 1% of waste from disposable diapers actually went into our sewage system, meaning more than 99% ended up in our landfills. The third issue with disposable diapers is that they're absurdly costly. The AAP estimates that disposable diapers for a single child can cost a family up to $5,000. And a study by the National Institute of Health found that 30% of American families were cutting back on necessities like food and utilities just in order to be able to pay for disposable diapers. So clearly it's costing American families dearly. But it also has indirect costs. Disposable diapers can take 2.3 times as much water and 20 times more raw materials to produce than the alternative cloth diapers. In addition, in 1988, $300 million were spent simply to dispose of disposable diapers. And this costs us through waste management costs that are paid monthly by homeowners. So clearly, disposable diapers are very costly. They're toxic to our environment, toxic to our economy, and they endanger the well-being of children, and therefore the United States federal government should ban the sale of disposable diapers. Instead, consumers would be encouraged to purchase cloth diapers, where you would only need about 24 to 36. This is much better cost-wise, as you can see by this chart that shows the average costs for 2 years of use for all the major brands, with cloth diapers at the bottom, which includes laundry costs. Even with laundry, it's still much less expensive to use cloth diapers rather than disposables, and cloths can even be used for multiple children, making the cost difference even greater. Disposable diapers also force families to properly dispose of waste because you can't launder them until you've emptied them out. So clearly cloth diapers are a better alternative. However, there are many concerns with cloth diapers that would be unfair not to address. One concern is that it would be very inconvenient for busy families to have to do laundry including these cloth diapers. However, everyone does laundry anyway. It would simply be an extra load here or there. And if it was truly inconvenient for a family, there are diaper services available that would bring clean diapers weekly and take old ones and launder them for you. And this would cost $2,000 a year, which, in addition to the cost of purchasing the cloth diapers, is still less than the average spent on disposable diapers. A second concern is that production and a complete switch from disposables to cloth might not be feasible. However, it is because we've actually done it before. In 1991, Nebraska banned disposable diapers with the alternative of a biodegradable diaper. And this lasted for 1 year until it was nullified because the biodegradables weren't effective and they proved to not degrade any faster than disposables. However, the important thing to take from this example is that the swap was successful. They were able to take all the disposals out of stores and instead replace them with biodegradables. So if we've done it once, we can do it again. The third and final concern with cloth diapers is that they may be less effective than disposable diapers and may leak more. And while this is true of the cloth diapers we may have used with a clothespin a century ago, the modern cloth diapers are very effective, and a study by the AAP found that they were just as effective in preventing leaks as disposable diapers were. In conclusion, disposable diapers threaten the well-being of both infants and the general public through improper waste disposal, harmful chemicals, and wasteful spending. There's a better option available, and it's a feasible option. So a ban that promotes cloth diapers is not only reasonable, but optimal.